Well, okay. It looks like we don't have our opening cutscene today, everybody, but that's all right. We're going to get right into it. Anyway, welcome back to another wonderful week of live streaming. As always, if you guys can hear me, you need to let me know you can hear me in chat because I'm deafer than a doornail and I can't hear anything. Which means I don't know if you guys are trying to talk to me or not. The only way I could tell is if you guys are in chat. So go ahead and chime in on chat. Tell me hi. I'll tell you hi. That's how conversations start, and so on and so forth. For right now, though, we're going to go ahead and get started. As you guys saw in the description, I am starting my journey to my tier 10 tank, the Maus. Take a look at this one. We'll go up here to the tech tree. It is a German tank. It is a very formidable German tank. You can see right here, I don't even own the last three yet. I'm working on it though, but that's okay. That's what this journey is all about. Okay, this is the tier 10 tank, tier 10 Maus. You can see its stats right here. It's got damage of 460, very slow fire rate, decent penetration, extremely high armor, and it appears to be very slow. But let's take a look at this tank. This is the Maus. It is a moving fortress. It's mean when you come across on the battlefield. It's very hard to penetrate, very hard to do any type of real damage to it. You see this spot right here in the center where they got the two toe strap or toe hook slots to be able to hook onto? That's about the only good spot you got for a shot, unless it's turned sideways, and then you don't deal that much damage. So, it's a wonderful tank. I'm looking to get my hands on it. But, before I can get to this area down here where the Maus is, I need to work my way all the way back through this chain that leads me all the way back to a tier 1 tank that I do not own, that I need to start with, and we're going to start with. So, to begin our journey, the tier 1 German tank, Panzer KPFW 2. I'm not even going to dress this thing up. We're just going to take it out and have some fun. Now, this is the very first German tank in the tech tree. In order to get to tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, yada, 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 you have to get the experience and yada, 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 yada. Now, you guys saw how I am already technically up to like a tier 7 or 8 with these German tanks and heading to a Maus, which means I have already been fighting through to get there. The reason I jumped ahead was because it's like Minecraft off-screen mining. You guys don't want to watch me, literally, for hours play that one tank just to move on. It gets a little boring after a while. Whereas quick excerpts every once in a while like this, they're actually kind of entertaining to watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a couple of battles in the tier 1. And then I'm going to move to the tier 2. Do a couple of battles in the tier 2. And you can see the differences in tanks. And then to the tier 3. And then we'll probably call it a day for today. And then when we get to next week's live stream, we'll do like, say, 4, 5, and 6. And then hopefully, by the time we get to the point of doing my 10, I actually have that Maus. The journey will be complete, and we can rock it out together and have a good old time. Now, there's just one problem with having a tier 1 tank and trying to take a tier 1 tank into battle. And that is the time. Look at the amount of time this is taking. 1 minute, 35, 36, 37, 38. You know, while we're doing this, let's check chat and see. I don't see anybody chiming in, so either one, everybody's playfully ignoring me to see how long it'll take me to freak out, thinking that I don't have anybody watching, or 2, everybody's just ignoring me. Either way, I don't see anybody chatting to me. So, but that's all right, because we're up to 2 minutes of me just rambling on and whatnot, because I don't know what's going to take so long. I mean, you would think everybody has to play this tank to start the game. Everybody has to play a tier 1 tank. in the tutorial when you first started the game. So you would think it would not take 3 minutes to get into a battle. It makes me wonder, no new people joining this game? Are there only people that are playing at a level that they just nobody at a tier 1 level? I highly doubt that, because, I mean, yes, that is a case in some instances as you see the numbers in the queue. But look, man, I see 17 tier 1s. 17 tier 1s. You only need 7 per team, which means you have 14 that you need, and you can mix them with your tier 2s. You have 26 there. I don't see what's taking so long. Maybe Wargaming is intentionally doing this. I doubt it. Because, I mean, let's be honest, I'm a conspiracy theorist. It's what I spout out. But, in any case, I can't do this to you guys. This is ridiculous. I can't do this. I cannot make you guys stare at the screen so blankly while listening to my voice. So, we're going to just skip that one. And we're going to move right on the journey to the next pad. I don't think we'll do any better with this one. But this is the exact same tank as a tier 1, only it's a 35T. They all have a Panzer KPFW tagging at the beginning. I don't know why. Maybe it's the creator of the tanks, the designers. So, but in this one, we're going to go ahead and purchase this one. And we're going to go to the tank, and we're going to say, my, that is a pretty, pretty tank. And we're going to say, to a battle. To arms! And I call it after 3.5 minutes for a tier 1. Let's see how long it takes for a tier 2. If we hit 1.5 minutes, I know you guys didn't tune in to watch me. Just sit here and talk. So if we hit 1.5 minutes, I'm just going to skip all this and go to my higher tier. And hopefully destroy somebody. Because I'm in the mood to destroy somebody. As a matter of fact, I'm having to hold myself from not bailing on the battle now, because it's already been 30 seconds and nobody's taking it. I mean, come on. Okay, well, there are only 4 tier 2s. 5 tier 2s. You know what? I can't do this. Nope. I am here to play. So let's see. Okay, well, with that thought in mind, well, my journey is going fantastic so far. How's your guys' journey going? Your guys' journey going pretty good? I don't know why that came up. Okay, so let's see. Well, past that one is the Panzer 3 medium tank. Let's take a look at that one. And we're going to try taking that one out. And hey, man, we may have burned through the first 3 tanks in our journey that fast because they take so long to get into a battle. All right, so let's see. No, I don't want you. I want, oh man. You know what? We want German. There we go. Let's see. There's our 3. Yeah, see, here's my other German 3. Here's my other German 4. Here's my other German 5. Germans make decent tanks. They're just can't take too much of a hit. So, alright, so back to our journey for the mouse. I don't think we're gonna... I don't know how much luck we'll have with this. We're not having any luck today with these lower tiers, people. These are some of the funnest tanks to play. They're so much fun. It's like driving toy tanks almost. But what's the point if nobody ever plays them? I mean, I tried to play them from time to time. I don't want to wait 3 minutes for a battle. Beautiful. We got a battle. Oh, buddy. All right, let's do this. I get to show you guys the Panzer 3. It's not a bad tank, really. It's a little slow. I will say that. All right, so let's see. What do we got going on here? I will follow Mr. B2. Go on ahead of him. Try to find somebody to shoot at. It's not a bad tank, is it? I mean, look at that. It doesn't look bad. Looks like a decent tank. To be honest with you, it really isn't that bad of a tank. I've never been a fan of German tanks so far, though. I'm more of a British tank kind of person. I got him, though. Enemy armor damage. Wow, they are everywhere out there. Okay. I'm making you guys come to me now. Ooh, they are too. Look at that. Ah, my driving stinks. Oh my God, that was my fault. That was such horrid driving. I don't even know why. What is that? Look at that thing. It looks like a flattened paper box. Let me see if I can get a better look at that. Whatever the hell that is. No, not that. That one actually looks decent. The paper box I was trying to find looks like a flattened paper box. Hey, have you guys ever noticed? Look, there is nobody in the tanks. Nobody controls these things. So you have to wonder, are these real tanks in a battle somewhere and we're autonomously controlling them through some warfare without even realizing it, thinking that we're just playing a game? And it is a theory. It's a sound theory, too, if you think about it. Like I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist. You guys just got to learn to live with it. Some of them are funny. Some of them aren't. Like the birds aren't real. That one I'm not sure about. I learned about that one yesterday. The birds aren't real. I'm not even going to get into the birds aren't real. I laughed for a half an hour over that one. Anyway, okay, so now that you guys saw what Panzer III does, and it doesn't do anything, really, I'll keep moving up to our Panzer IV. You see, it's just another Panzer IV with an OSD, whatever that means, I'm not sure. But it is a slightly more stout-looking tank, and it looks a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more like a tank. So we're going to buy this one. We're going to go to that tank. It looks like I already had everything pretty much set up for that tank aside from camo and provisions. So let's go ahead and take this one out and see what we do with this one. Now, this is the fourth one in line on the Journey to the Mouse. I don't know the history that goes on from Tier 1 to Tier 10, except for what I see in the game as far as this tank led to this tank that led to this tank. But I do know that every tank that is a higher tier is technically like next generation or next level up in timeline and stuff like that from the tank before. Okay, now take a look at this one. This one moves decent. It looks like it's got a decent head to it. Can't seem to take a hit as I'm getting shot left and right, but it backs up better than it drives forward. That's never good. Where you at, Stuart? Ah, speed him up. Oh, you got him. Good job. Sorry, guy, I can't let you get away like that.
The truck is damaged. We didn't even scratch them.
Haha.
Enemy is hit.
Getting shot from behind, getting shot from the front. Killing that guy, though, and moving on. See if I can get the hell out of here before I get shot from the rear and killed. Ooh. I got something broken on my tank, and my tank was handling like doo-doo. Oh, you see that line, people? You see that nice long line? That's a camper sniper. I'm not a fan of those guys. I like doing it, but I'm not a fan of being on the receiving end. Nobody is. So, okay, now, you saw how that tank I was able to do a little bit better. That tank is a good tank. I'm actually kind of enjoying that tank. But now, the next one in line, the one that in my opinion looks like a toy, drives like a toy, but actually does pretty decent, is this one right here. This is the Panzer IV G. It's like a brother with a heavier gun and slightly heavier armor to the one we were just playing. So I guess in this case, the higher tier wouldn't necessarily be like next generation. I guess it would be like first revision. There you go. First revision, perhaps. But now let's see how long it takes us to get into a tier 5 battle. I am curious. Let's see. Not very long. Only 30 seconds. So far it took us 3.5 minutes. We didn't get anywhere with the tier 1. It took us a minute and a half. We didn't get anywhere with the tier 2. It took us 30 seconds. We got in with a tier 3. It took us 30 seconds. We got in with a tier 4. And 30 and we're in with a 5. Now I'm curious. I'll have time for one more after this. I wonder how long it'll take us to get into a battle on a 6. What do you guys think of this camouflage? Tell me. Be honest with me. Be objectively honest. What do you guys think of it? I have made so much fun of people that use this camouflage. To me, it looks almost ridiculous. And then I put it on this tank, and oh my god, I'm in love with it. It looks fantastic. I think it's great. But only on this tank. I don't think it looks very good on other tanks. On other tanks, I think it looks kind of like a sequence dressed for dancers. Hey guy, what's up?
We didn't penetrate their armor. We just stinged them.
I ain't got much hiding point here.
Hard. Our truck is hit. It could break any minute.
There, they got him. Okay. As long as I was able to hold one of them long enough for somebody to get them, I'm happy. So this tank, it doesn't do too bad. As you can see, it's nothing more than that. One tank I just played was slightly more armor, but not enough to actually do good against some of the higher tier tanks that it goes against. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but it isn't all that bad. I mean, it's a fun tank. It's not necessarily a tournament or go get 'em stats tank. At least not in my opinion. So, okay, but now look, I seem to be doing pretty good as far as winning. I'm not even paying attention to what ones I'm winning, what ones I'm looking. That should tell you guys right there. Yes, winning is important. Yes, your stats are affected by a team you cannot control, which is why, in my opinion, I don't view stats to be all that important aside from your individual ones, like accuracy, average damage, so on and so forth. But even those, you end up with the wrong team, and you can't even do much with those. So it's all about having fun. It's all about going through the tanks, enjoying yourself, having a good time, and not necessarily caring about what stats you got at the end. Although I will say, Rollers Rule thinks she's going to kick my butt when it comes to the stats war. She is sorely mistaken. You guys heard it first, because she's not watching. When she checks us out tomorrow, it's game on, people. Watch. You'll see. Alright, so anyway, as we were going, we're back to our mouse. Our mouse journey continues. We have been through, let's take a look at our tech tree. We have been through the Tier 1. We have been through the Tier 2. You know what? We have been through the Tier 3. We have been through the Tier 4. And we have seen the Tier 5. Now comes the Tier 6 Vic. It's no longer a Panzer. When you hit the Tier 6s, for some reason, it changes from Vics, or from Panzers, to Vics. This is the Vic 30.01P. It's not a bad tank. It's a medium tank. It's not a heavy. It's okay. It's okay. You see, I have it right here. I'm still working on clearing the stats for it. So this tank, I don't even have it 100% ready to go. That's this one right here. This is the one you guys saw me purchase last week that I was interested in and I was kind of liking it. I threw this camo on there and told everybody that they can kiss my butt. It's staying because I like it just the way it is. So it's not a bad tank. It's a fun tank. If you watched last week's replay or last week's stream, I was laughing hysterically as I was playing this on the battlefield. It is a fun tank to play. Well, provided you end up with a decent team to play with and to play against. And they don't take the enjoyment out of it by hunting like a pack of rabid wolves that just devour anything and everything in their path that has a barrel on it. Watch. If you guys, any of my watchers, any of my viewers, any of my followers ever compete in some of these tournaments, you guys will understand what I'm talking about when I say they attack like a pack of ravenous wolves. Rabid, ravenous wolves. And why, guy? Why? I mean, and the sad thing is I can't even shoot you. I have a gun and I can't even do it. Man, why do people do stuff like that? I mean, you don't have to back up. You could just turn around. Your tank twists 360 degrees. See, look. Check this out. I'm not even turning. I'm not moving, I'm just turning. What do you got, guy? What do you got? Can't go too far because I got guys over there that are going to shoot me. I got this guy here that's going to try to sneak in on me.
Enemy is hit.
See, there's another tank just like mine, the 30-01. Toe to toe, Bubba. Let's see what we can do.
Nice shot.
Oh, he's gonna tap out. He's trading places with his Stug buddy. Let's speed up my shots a little bit. Oh my god, a KV-2 menacing from across the way for 922 damage. A single shot. I am such an idiot for not watching my side. That's what I get. I can't believe I let that happen. But anyway, that is a fun tank. You can see how well I was performing in that tank. I enjoy playing that tank. It is a fun tank. If I had been a little bit wiser and smarter and not left my butt inside open to the enemy, I would still be in that battle rocking it. But since I'm not, since now I sit in a position to where that tank is done, I will show you guys the last tank that I own currently in that line and series that gets me to that mouse tank right here is the Tiger P. It's a heavy tank. It's not a bad tank, but it's not a good tank. I mean, there's people out there that are going to say it's an awesome tank. There's people that are going to say it's dog dung. I happen to agree with both of them, if that makes any sense. Because I have to say, yes, it is a lousy tank, but it does have one or two good perks that make it shine above the others. But still, let me show you guys how that one works. And then we'll discuss how I'm going to end up with the other three by next week. And see what goes on there. Oh, that one's done. Maybe I should take that one again. Nah. I already said I would show you guys my 7. Let's see this Tiger P. Now, Tiger Ps are pretty formidable. They are. They're used quite oftenly, but not necessarily commonly, in tournaments. Now, the people that I do see them usually use them on such a scale that they are extremely hard to combat and extremely hard to deal with. I don't see anybody like that looks like they're starting with a new one trying to be on the battlefield. These people all look like they're experienced with these tanks. So that's kind of where I'm trying to get. Nah, I'm just more for chaos, confusion, having fun. So, all right, let's see. Okay, this is a map that I enjoy thoroughly, but not with this tank. I prefer a heavy. Oh wait, I am in a heavy. Okay, okay, I might be able to do decent with this one. What is that? I have no idea. Predator IF.
Nice shot.
Come on, Smasher. Come on. I ain't got very many clear shots on some of these guys. Of course, they don't have very good shots on me either. I'm just kind of driving around taking the hit and distracting the enemy for apparently some fun. I am not going down in there.
One of our trucks was hit.
Come here, buddy.
Enemy is hit. Penetration.
Alright. Everybody's calm on down here. Calm down.
That one didn't go through.
Oh, that did not help me. Oh! I thought I shot him. Yeah, you're right. That does have to hurt. That did hurt. That hurt a lot. That cut deep, Shrek. But you know what? That's okay. I'm not a fan of that tank, to be honest with you. Plus, like I said, people, I don't have all the upgrades for that tank. That tank is technically half stock, is what it is. So, but I am going to tell everybody, thank you guys very much for tuning in. I hope so far that you guys are enjoying the journey to the mouse. Over the course of the next week or two, you guys will probably see me fight my butt off to try to get that 8, 9, and 10 because they take 200 to 300 battles per tank to move them up. So I got a lot of work to do between now and then. A lot of Oscar playing to make that mark. Because I want to show you guys, next week, I want to be able to show you guys a tier 10 mouse tank. We'll see if I'm able to or not. For now, though, I am going to say, if you enjoy watching us, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And please, tell your friends to waste their time watching us as well because we're well worth it. All right? Other than that, roll is roll. We'll see you guys on Monday, and I will see you guys next Thursday. You all have a great night and enjoy your weekend.